guys, how are you today? Okay, so I know today is Sunday. I never work on Sunday, but I wanted to jump on and add these two videos to my collection because both these storylines is going to get very interesting. One, we're going to talk about Wendy Williams wanting a permanent gig at the View. That's very interesting. And then we're going to talk about Bishop Whitehead losing everything, including his mind. He is losing everything, people. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and start with Bishop Whitehead. Okay. This is the story that just keeps on, come, what's it? Keeps going on and on and on, and it just never stops. It never, ever stops. Now, remember, Bishop Whitehead, if you ask me, was in on, this is my opinion, on with Tasha K to take down Larry Reed. Okay. If you ask me, I think they're both in on it. Oh, before that, you guys are asking me about Jaguar Wright. I am not covering that anymore. Perry's handling all of that YouTube drama because it's just too much for me. I don't have time to deal with all of that and then work on my two channels because I'm really trying to put some time and energy into my crime channel. Okay. So Perry will be dealing with that. I know it's all going around the internet now. I can't keep up with that. I just can't. So thank you, Perry, for who doesn't mind and will put up with the foolery. He will put up with the foolery. Okay. And so for you guys who thought I was going to come on and talk about that, I'm not talking about that stuff anymore, especially on my channel. I don't have time for it, child. And it's going on and on and on. They're getting crazier and crazier over there. Crazy, just crazy. So I will leave that to Perry. Over here, I got to keep up with my regular mainstream stories. Okay, so let's start out with Bishop Whitehead. Ooh, a mess, people. Bishop Whitehead is a con artist. Okay, if you ask me, he's a con artist. He's a mess. We know he's going through. He sued Larry Reed for defamation. Larry Reed's attorney did a response, which was excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so listen. So I told you that I was one of the first case in Nevada to use the anti-slap law. Okay. You guys heard me talk about this over and over again. The first person to use the anti-slap law. Basically, in layman's term, anti-slap means if you sue me for something frivolous, then I'm going to make you pay all my court fees and everything and whatever judgment the judge places on you. Okay. So it's making people pay for frivolous lawsuits. It makes you think twice. Okay. So he sued Larry Reed for defamation for $20 million. Okay. This poor, stupid man. Okay. He's stupid. So, a part of his strategy too is to throw a whole bunch of motions at you, right? They file all these motions rapidly, just boom, 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 motions that don't make any sense. And the purpose of doing this is you're hoping that there's so many motions going that your attorney gets lost or doesn't have time to reply to them all. This is not what innocent people do. Okay, this is when you're trying to beat the system, if you ask me. So he filed all these motions, bam, 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 in the what is her name, Paulina Anderson case, in his federal indictment. Okay, so he's throwing all these motions out. They're getting denied, but the reason that they're coming at a rapid pace is because they are trying to confuse the attorneys. Okay, they want to just like bam, 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 and some of these motions don't even make any damn sense. Okay, a lot of them don't make any. None of them. The whole lawsuit doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any damn sense. But anyway, he has all these motions coming in. All of them seem to be getting denied. I think he has one more. Stupid stuff. What are some of these motions for? Oh my God, I'm not going to go over all these motions because they don't even make any sense. But that's part of his strategy is to motion you to death, okay, in the hopes that it would become overwhelming for your attorney. Okay, so that's one strategy. Now, this is another strategy. This is so this doesn't make any sense. So I always say, so he's been watching. He's been watching. So I would say, if you're a blogger, anti-slap, anti-slap, anti-slap. That's if you are the person getting sued. Now he's trying to flip the script. It just doesn't make any sense. According to the rules, he is now going to file an anti-slap motion against Larry Reed, who didn't sue him. Okay, not only that, he changed his whole strategy. He said at first that Larry Reed defamed him. Now he's flipped the script. This man is out of his mind. Now he's saying that Larry Reed is trying to destroy him. I don't make it make sense. I'm only explaining what's going on, okay? So now he's turned himself into the victim. Did I have that clip? He's turned himself into the victim. He's claiming that Larry Reed is doing all of these things to him and he's trying to destroy him. Child, it just, what? Huh? Did you forget that you sued him? It's so ridiculous. It's not even funny. Let's see if I can put this clip up really quickly of him crying and lying. He's crying and lying. Let's see if I can get this up. Here we go. Child, I can't keep up. I can't.
Be nice, because I don't want to have to block nobody. Advise you guys to really understand how Black men are targeted. Black successful men are triple targeted, and Black famous men are quadruple targeted. And yes, not only am I being targeted, but the mayor of New York is also being targeted. And myself, he mentored me, and they started to look at our relationship as far as friends. And the target began. This young man named Larry Reed has been destroying the gospel community, and he has been extorting a lot of preachers, okay? And this is not something that I just bringing out or fabricating. This is something that I have documentation of. He is someone that has been a gangster against church leaders and leaders that have either attempt to commit an error or committed an error, and he would find out about it, and he would extort them, and he would put their business out, and he would destroy churches and destroy families. Now, y'all, please.
What? What? What the hell is he talking about? So now he's just rearranging, devising a whole new plan, a whole new defense, a whole new plan. Now he's the victim. So you're saying now you're suing Larry Reed because he is targeting you? I can't. Not only that, so he changes his whole plea around, okay? Now he's the victim. He's being targeted by Larry Reed because he's famous and he's Black and what? Child, I cannot, okay? So he has a whole new defense. But in the midst of doing this new defense, he brings the mayor into his mess. Listen, the rumor is Mayor Eric Adams will not take his phone calls and want nothing to do with him. Finally, okay, finally. But you know what, Eric? I'm calling you Eric. You're already tainted. You will, I doubt if you would win re-election. No one is messing with you, your shiesty ass friends, your mentor, whatever the hell you want to call him. And you notice he talked about, and they were interested in our relationship as far as business. You know, the rumors out there that y'all relationship is a little more involved than just friendship. like might be some action going on. That's the rumor. I don't know. Anyway, this man has gone from bad to worse. It makes no sense what he's doing, what he's saying, his new plea, and now he's going to respond with anti-slap law. Shut up. Just shut up. You are headed nowhere really, really quick. And he's acting like a man that has nothing to lose. So you're just throwing all kinds of things out there. And then whatever sticks, sticks. But nothing's going to stick, if you ask me. You're on your way back home. If you ask me, I feel that you might enjoy prison life because you are doing any and everything to guarantee that you return back to the pen. If you ask me, your wife has left you. Child, let me tell you. Wife has left you. You don't know where she is. She's sneaking out in the middle of the night. Shh, come on, kids. We got to get out of here. I'm not trying to kick anybody when they're down, but the writing's on the wall. Okay. Your life is falling apart. Now you come up with this new cockamamie story that Larry Reed goes after all of the preachers. Okay. He finds something against them and then he extorts them. I don't mean to laugh. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm not laughing. I just can't believe, I can't believe this is real. That's why I'm laughing. I cannot believe this is real. He would go on to say that Larry Reed uses his name for clickbait. I'm not laughing. I can't believe that this is real. Huh? Larry Reed, who's on TV, who has his own ministry, who has his own YouTube channel, needs the name Bishop Whitehead in order to get clicks and views. He also saying that Larry Reed told his church members, which will be the bishop's church members, to don't go to his church because things are going to happen in that church. He also will go on to say that Larry Reed is a whole pedophile and more victims are coming out. I can't. Listen, in any other world, this would not fly. But this man has nothing to lose. Okay, nothing to lose. He'll put anything out there. He doesn't care about his reputation or anybody else's. He'll do what he has to do. I mean, he's just terrible, stealing churches and all. When do you have to get out that church, by the way? I think he has to go. I can't. Maybe March. Okay. He's also saying that when Larry Reed sues Levantre, the Bishop Whitehead is going to pay for Levantre's attorney fees. And you were just in bankruptcy court 4 days ago. They let anybody could have a YouTube channel. Anybody could have Instagram followers. I mean, some people don't need it, okay? The lies. I can't believe I'm even covering this. It's so damn ridiculous. But it's a part of the story. He's saying that Larry Reed is trying to contact other accusers and to prevent them from coming out. You know why he's telling this story right here? Because besides Levantre, there are no other accusers. We've been waiting. What happened to Tasha K? 3-part, 12-part series. Where are the other victims? Where are they? Well, I guess Bishop Whitehead has found them, and according to him, they're going to be coming out soon. This is the most ridiculous one of them all. It gets more and more ridiculous. Now he's saying that Larry Reed is a part of his federal indictment. That Larry Reed is the reason that he got indicted. Did you forget these are two separate cases? Did Larry Reed have anything with you getting that money from Paulina Anderson? I'm just confused. What? You're mixing the two cases together. You get on there I'm thinking, I mean, this is just me. I'm thinking that the bishop smokes weed and forgets what cases he's talking about and what he says, because I cannot think of any other explanation for this nonsense. Okay. Larry Reed is the reason that you got federally indicted, and he has a relationship with the FBI. This is so ridiculous. I can't believe I'm doing this. It's so dumb. That's how Larry Reed knew that you were going to get indicted. Okay, so right there, you just messed up your own case against Larry Reed, okay? Because you're claiming that Larry Reed made that up, but now you just admit it because you're saying Larry Reed is working with the FBI. It doesn't make any sense. Don't try to make it make sense, okay? Don't try to make it make sense. It's not going to make sense. He's all over the place. He's saying that he's telling us this story to show us how malicious and what a pedophile Larry Reed is. I can't. You know what's also bizarre to me? Let me bring this up really quick. He goes on, I would say every 2 days, maybe every day. Every day he goes on to Instagram here, talking crazy. Okay, it makes no sense. You're acting like you're the victim. Let me put this up here. So right here, it says he has 1.5 million followers. That is a lot of people. A lot of people. 1.5 million. But let's just go to any comments. And you have 2 comments out of 1.5 million people. 1.5 million, only 2 people make comments. Click on any of them. Any of them. Let's just do this one. 3 comments on this one, and one of them is hidden because they're probably cussing them out or something like that. Like, this is crazy. Okay? This is crazy. I just don't see how you could have 1.5 million people subscribe to you, want to hear what you say, get the notifications like everybody else, and only 2 people comment. Okay. Stop. Just stop. Okay. Just stop. Yeah, only 58 likes. I didn't even look at the likes. This is ridiculous. Who let you buy $1.5 million? Who let you purchase 1.5 million subscribers? And are these people from the United States? Are they all from Budapest? I don't know. They probably don't even speak English. Like, that just sounds very suspicious to me. Like, what? Okay, so let's get in with the craziest. Okay, so we all know that the New Yorker wrote this article. What was it called? How the mayor mentored a con artist. Something to this effect. I've read this before. This is a long ago. Okay, so, but the article is really good because it basically just exposed Bishop Whitehead for being a damn con artist. Okay. And he can't get this article out of his mind. This article was written back in July. He's still talking about it, okay? Now he puts a crazy spin on it. Crazy, okay? Now he's saying that in the article was written to try to set him up and the buddy that no longer wants to be the buddy, Eric Adams. It was all designed to set them up and make them look bad. Then he goes on to say, everyone go read the article, see what they're doing, see how they listen. That's not a good strategy. Don't send anyone to read that damn article, because that article put you on blast and made you look like a con artist. Okay. I don't know why you're trying to put a spin on this. He's saying that there's a man in there that's unnamed. Now, I was looking at his legal papers. I believe the man is Brandon Belmonte. He didn't name this guy, but this is who I think he's talking about. He's claiming that this man has hooked up with Larry Reed. It's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. Has hooked up with Larry Reed, and they are doing any and everything to make him look bad. Okay. Whatever. I think you're going to have a even harder time with the new strategy that you're going against. Now you're playing victim. That's going to be hard to explain why you filed the lawsuit that he's defending you and not the other way around. You're going to have a hard time proving why haven't this been mentioned before. You're going to have a hard time doing that. You're going to have a hard time blaming the editor of the New York Post, New York Post article that it's not, they didn't write this, team up with Larry Reed and write this to defame you. They seen a subject that they were interested in and they investigated it. Okay, I can't even believe I'm explaining this to this con. And I'm only calling you con in a loving way. Don't go suing me, okay? I mean, it's a nice nickname that I think fits you perfectly. So, it's out of love, you con artist, okay? All right? This is making no sense. He's going, if you ask me, what we're looking at, the preliminary things, you're going back home. This is not going to work. I don't understand this man. You stole the church. You tried to claim bankruptcy on the church. That wasn't even yours. They told you couldn't do that. Listen, look at the video again. He's a desperate man that has nothing to lose. And he looks spiritually empty, defeated. He knows what time it is. This is just a bunch of nonsense carrying on. And you are not going to bring Larry down with you. You're just not. All of the stuff that you're talking about now that you thought about after you got his response, proving that you're a con, this is still not going to work either. You're flipping the table around and now you're the victim because you're a successful Black man. Successful at what? What are you successful at? Because we've seen those 9 people at your church. So, no shade, but ain't nobody trying to go to your church. Okay. So, and we've seen that with our own eyes when they played the video of the alleged robbery. This man is just, I can't. I can't with him. He has no moral compass, if you ask me. No moral compass. Will say anything. And you have lost it all. Your wife, your kids. Nobody wants to be around you. Your mentor, alleged mentor. Listen, when I last checked, if you're a mentoree and your mentor calls you, don't you pick up the phone? No one's taking your phone calls, okay? This man is headed to nowhere really quickly, headed back to the pen, spiritually empty, and you go around pretending to be a bishop. I mean, in my opinion, okay? In my opinion, you guys see that banner down there? You are pretending to be a bishop, and the only person that you are fooling is yourself. You're making yourself look foolish in court. This strategy of let me just motion, file, paperwork, and maybe somebody will, forget or don't have a chance to look at it. It's just, that's not what innocent people do. We're not going to even talk about your attorney. I'm going to leave that for Conscious TV. You're just a hot mess. Leave Larry Reed alone. I mean, you are headed nowhere quickly. No one wants to be around you. And now you are going to file anti-SLAPP. This man has no moral compass. He's disgusting. I'm allowed to say that. I wouldn't hang around people like you, and you damn sure couldn't be my bishop. I need my bishop to be morally responsible, have some depth about themselves, not always connected to some con. Like, please, I need my bishop to not have the New Yorker write about what a con I am. Child, who would go to this church? I don't know. But, that's where we are now. Now he's playing that he's, Larry Reed is, now he is the victim of Larry Reed. This is, I can't. Just, I'm going to set this to the side. We'll talk about that another day. Yeah, look at this. I'm gonna need my bishop not to have felonies. Knees. Who is going to this church? Like, Pauline, what are you thinking? I know you met him through your son. I wouldn't have gave this man $5. Okay, he's just a con artist, and hopefully, I do believe this. I believe in karma. I believe you pay for the things that you do, and you pay in this lifetime. Now, people might not see that you're paying because it affects you here. There's no way in hell that you could tell me a life in prison is what somebody wants. So what happened is you'll go to prison, people forget about you and move on, but you're still paying the price. You can't go outside when you want to. You got to wear that orange outfit all the time. I mean, it's just he's going to pay the price for what he's doing. He's just wasting time. Like, please, this man is disgusting. Okay, let's move on to a better story. Let's move on to Wendy Williams. Okay, Wendy Williams. I'm not going to lie. What did I do with that article? When Wendy Williams first got divorced and she was drinking and doing whatever she does, I really thought it was the end for Wendy. I'm admitting it. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything and act like I always knew. I had lost hope in Wendy Williams. Hated that I did that, but I did. I lost all hope in Wendy Williams. And shame on me, Sherelle. It's like I'm a bandwagoner. But I really thought that this divorce was going to take her down, and that was the end of Wendy. So now we know that it seems like getting rid of Kevin and Sharina, the mooches, was a plan, a very well thought out plan. We know that that they've been cut off from the cash, and we know that this fool is trying to sue her again. He wants those alimony checks back. Okay, not happening. And I think he sees her getting her act together, and he wants a part of that money. No, this is money that she's making after your divorce. Okay, so go get your bummy ass a job. Okay, but anyway, let's move on. So they're saying that Wendy Williams is taping her own reality TV show. Now, do you guys remember I told you? Oh, this was a while back. It probably like 6 months ago. I was like, how come it's the Sun magazine that gets all these stories on Wendy Williams? It makes no sense to me. Why are they always at the scene of the crime? I don't even think the Sun pays like TMZ. I don't think so. They don't pay as much as TMZ. But it just didn't make sense to me. I think I'm figuring it out. I think it is Kevin leaking these stories to the Sun. Let me tell you why. So the Sun is talking about her walking around with a camera crew and how her behavior is so bizarre. Nothing is bizarre about Wendy's behavior. She walks funny because we know she suffers from lymphedema. Her eyes look funny because she has Graves' disease. I think it's Kevin. Now, don't quote me on this, but I think he's the one dropping these stories to the Sun. I think he has some kind of arrangement. I just do. For them to go ahead and keep dragging Wendy, saying how bizarre she is and how we all got to keep our eye on her and there's no telling what she's going to do the next day. That has to be Kevin. If you ask me, some other people think it's her brother, Tommy. I don't think it's Tommy. I think it's Kevin. And let's keep our eye on these Wendy stories from Sun Magazine. Because I think he's got an arrangement with them. And there, I said it. But anyway, so today she was spotted in Petco, shopping and stuff like that, and being filmed. And she said, where did I do my notes? She said that she wanted to work for The View. Now, she's been saying this for a long time. See, here we go. She was spotted at Petco, and they said she was acting strange and bizarre. I don't believe that. They said she was talking out the side of her head. She says, I'm shopping for kitty litter because I have a wax museum in Paris and one in California. Then she continues. She says, I'm going for a week in Paris and 3 weeks in California and then immediately fly back. That doesn't seem crazy and out of her mind. That doesn't. Then she says, I want to be on TV. Stuff like Seth Meyers, Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg, The View. I want to be on The View. Now listen, that that very well could be happening. Let me tell you why. So when she was having her problems, she's been watch. She says on her show, "I watch The View every single day." She watches it every day. She likes Whoopi. She likes Joy. I see her getting and she said she wanted to do this. Now, this was way back before she left her show, or maybe right after. She said, I wouldn't mind coming on as a guest speaker a couple days a week on The View. I think it's going down. I don't think she was talking out the side of her head when she said it. Like, this is people. The Sun magazine ain't right. They're not right. Okay. They're trying to act like Wendy's still crazy and doesn't know what she's doing. She could be walking really slow. They say, see, look how she's walking. Oh, she's stumbling. She's walking. Yeah, she has a disease that she shouldn't be walking at all. I don't think she's talking out the side of her head when she says she wants to be on The View. She says, I am formally not being retired. So listen, I don't think she was talking out the side of her head. I don't think she doesn't know what she's doing. I think that this reality TV show is going down. I think they're shooting a pilot. She could do anyway. She could take her reality TV show to YouTube and we'll all watch it. She could take it to Facebook like Jada does the Roundtable Talk. We'll watch it. She could take it to any network. They'll pick it up. So the Sun going around saying that no executives will touch her, I don't believe it. And not only do I not believe it, I think Kevin is behind it. That no good, low down, dirty dog is going to milk Wendy for all that she's worth. I believe he was dropping stories to the Sun. I believe he's going to sue her again. And you've got some kind of nerve. You expect this woman to take care of you and your mistress and your child? Go get a job and leave us alone. You know, I'm Team Wendy. I'm sorry I had a mishap. I didn't think she would make it back after the alcoholism and whatever else she was on. I really didn't think she would make a comeback, but she's making a full comeback. And her walking around with a camera crew, I believe it. I think she's filming a pilot. I think she's going to do a reality TV show. And this is money after the divorce. So you stop eyeing her money. Okay. I just feel that he's behind everything and we cannot get rid of this bum. I want to get rid of Kevin. He is a bum. But anyway, they're reporting that she was wandering around Petco acting bizarre. See, they use the word bizarre. She wasn't acting bizarre. She was shopping. She was talking because she's filming a reality TV show. They're acting like she's out of her mind, walking around without cameras following her and just talking out the side of her head. And not only that, she said, I want to do The View. I think it's in the works. I don't think she's going to come on every day. I think they'll work something out with her. Now, let me tell you, guys, if Wendy Williams went on The View, I don't know, twice a month, 3 times a month, wouldn't you watch? I believe it's going down. I believe it's going down. We have Whoopi coming out saying how much she admires and respects Wendy Williams, how she's the best at what she does. Oh, it would be nice if we can get her here. I think it's going down. It's going down. And jealous ass Kevin is hating. And now he's reduced to these silly, simple tabloid stories for extra cash. If you ask me, I mean, please, I don't think she's crazy. You guys let me know how much time do I have? Ooh, it's Sunday. Maybe nobody will come up. Let's see. I do not believe this woman is out of her mind and doesn't know what she's doing. I just don't. And I really think it's Kevin behind dropping these stories to the Sun magazine. They're the only one that reports it different than everyone else. It's Kevin. It's Kevin. I'm trying to tell you guys. And remember, I was like, why is the Sun always getting these exclusive? Well, I think they've got something worked out with Kevin. Somebody said they thought it was Tommy. I don't think it's Tommy. I just don't think it's Tommy. Let's see what you guys are talking about in the chat. Sherelle, that's a stretch. Wendy on The View. No, it's not. It's not a stretch. I'm trying to tell you. Why do you think it's a stretch, Jacqueline? Because she can still, I don't think she needs to work 7 days a week, 6 days a week, whatever they work. I don't think she needs to do that anymore. They're both complimenting each other. When Whoopi Goldberg said, I would love to get her here on The View, that's what did it for me. That's what did it. They will take her because her husband is no longer in the picture. Exactly. Now, don't forget, Natasha, people hated working with Kevin. He was micromanaging all over the place. He was rude. He was being a joke, the joke that he is. No one wanted to work with him. That's what I think. The View has enough problems. They don't need another one. You think Wendy Williams is a problem? I think she's an asset. Hey, Emmanuel.
Hey, what's up? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. How are you?
Good.
What do you think? Do you think Kevin's selling stories to the Sun?
Yes, and I think the Sun is trying to make us believe that she is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, the way that they report these stories, Wendy's at Petco talking out the side of her head, I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't either. But let me tell you this. I don't think Wendy should go on The View.
Why?
I think The View is too different for like what she's used to. They're too political. You know what I mean? So I would much rather her start her podcast, start her show, maybe a reality show, like you said, Cheryl, on any network, Peacock, whatever. We'll watch
Yeah,
it.
the apps. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for her because I think she will be coming back up soon, hopefully this year.
They want us to think that Wendy's out of her mind. They want us to like move on. And the public's not moving on. The public has shown a deep love for Wendy Williams. Let me see. Jacob, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Natasha, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Fine.
Okay. Emmanuel, were you done?
The only question I have, I don't know if you can answer this, Sherelle. Let's say Wendy goes back to, her hustle. She makes a new show, whatever. Will Kevin be able to ask for alimony?
No, so I'm being told that that's a done deal. That's over. Anything she makes now is 100% her money. That
Okay.
was for the marriage that they had. They had that stipulation in the contract that if she's not working anymore, she doesn't have to pay it. He's the one that didn't read the damn contract. I mean, do you think he signed it without an attorney looking at it? I don't know how you can overlook that, but he did. Sound off, Jacob.
I was going to talk about Bishop Lamar.
A mess. Go
Did you know
ahead.
he recently took his house off for the market?
He took his house off the market?
Yeah, he was trying to sell that mansion in Jersey. It was and it was on the market for $3 million. I was looking at the previous sales. He bought it for half that price in 2019, and then this past November he finally took it off the market because no one was buying that house.
Well, didn't you hear it was falling into foreclosure? It fell into foreclosure.
But and so I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. Is a foreclosure notice coming soon? Is that what we're going to see next?
Well, I heard he already got it. So he was in bankruptcy court. Yeah,
right.
He was in bankruptcy court. I believe the house, oh my God, was included. But I'm getting a memory loss. I think it already fell into foreclosure. Let me see this. Yeah, he's a hot mess. What do you think about him now saying that basically Larry Reed, that he's the victim and Larry Reed's coming after him?
Well, what do you expect from a con man? and he can't sue people for calling him a con man because that's what we can assume from the court documents from stealing those people's identities. Lamar, like you can't tell
Oh
us
my
that we're
God.
wrong. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
steal people's identities and not be a con artist.
He's horrible. He's very horrible. I don't know. Why do you think that Eric Adams isn't picking up the phone?
You know what? Because Eric has enough problems. He has
Mhm.
enough problems. Unfortunately, his campaign's not going. His mayorship, I don't think, is going the way people thought it was going to go. Unfortunately, we only had him and that other weirdo to choose from, and I was like, "Oh, this
So,
is who
are
we
you
have."
from New York?
Yes.
So what were you guys thinking? Voted-
Well,
what
look,
were you
it was either
thinking?
him, it was either him or a guy who literally calls himself a subway vigilante. It was either him or the vigilante. And I said,
Ooh.
Well, you know, the
Ugh.
mayor wants to run for president on next year.
What?
Yeah,
Which one? Oh, Eric?
Eric Adams. Yeah.
Ugh.
Whatever.
No, we're on to you, Eric. No,
Good
no,
luck.
no, no, no,
Eric
no.
has, yeah, he has quite a few people in his campaign who people are looking at and they're like, oh, this person does not have experience on their resume for this type of job. It's not looking
But
good.
you're saying that he's also working with shiesty people in layman's terms?
Maybe not shiesty people, but well, probably. I mean, if Lamar's his best friend, then you got to have other friends that are probably just as bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hi,
Mm.
Natasha. Sound off.
Yeah. So my thing is, that Whitehead guy. I saw him as a fraud from the time he did that stunt with hiring those robbers to come to his church. I mean, his face, everything seems staged. Everything seems staged. I think he did that for insurance money. And
Was it the green suits that concerned you?
no, just the whole thing. It just seemed fake to me. It just seemed like he concocted, like he orchestrated the whole thing just for insurance fraud. I mean, that's how I saw it when I first saw it. I was like, this can't be real. This seems fake. It doesn't seem real to me. And I just think he does a lot of shady stuff. And the thing is, when you have a lot of stuff in your closet, and then now he's worried because he fears that things are going to come out. So now he's playing the victim right now because he's like, oh, they're attacking me because maybe a lot of more stuff will be released. Because
I
that's
think
probably
so.
why he's saying something now and say, you know what, they just want to attack the black man. No, it has nothing to do with your race or your color. It's your character. It's what you did in the past. Now it's coming up. You tried to bring somebody else down, but guess what? You have way more in your closet than that person. He should have never done that. Now he's reaping what he's sown.
Did you hear about him stealing that church?
Yeah, I heard about him stealing that church. And the thing is, this guy is used to stealing.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? You think it's
and he's losing his members. He lost his members. He stole from his members. He lost his wife. He's losing everything. Now he's desperate. He's desperate now. So he's looking for a way out. And you're already deep in a hole. Your wife left you because she see you're deep in a hole. There's nothing else. You can call God or whatever. It's not gonna help you.
No, and I mean he's just shady as can be. I don't know anybody that lives a life like that and gets
I don't
away
know
with
how
it.
he became a bishop. How did that happen?
He probably
Like
bought some certificate online.
Like how the hell did they? I noticed that a lot of preachers, pastors, they didn't even read the entire Bible. They didn't go to theology school, but yet they get these titles. I think they assign the titles to themselves and
I
just call them
think so.
preachers. And as long as they have the money, funding to get a church, everybody comes in. Nobody goes and checks their background to see nothing about them. They just give them money.
You
It's
know
like,
what's really weird is he's playing to the court of public opinion. When you
exactly.
have a federal indictment, they're not playing with you. They already have evidence against you before they even come get you. But he's
Exactly.
acting like this is he's not taking it serious. He keeps lying and just I don't know. I'm not understanding him. I'm not understanding him. Even the smartest con man knows if you're federally indicted, shut up. He goes on Instagram every day and creates a new lie every day. How is this helping him? It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Well, he can't tell the truth now.
So shut up and get offline.
That's
Shut-
what he should do.
Yeah.
That's what he should do, but I don't think he's going to do that because he loves the attention and he wants to clear his name. How could you clear your name when you're already deep in the hole? Your head is below water right now, like, and he's trying to get out of it, but it's too much. He should have never bothered Larry Reed. He shouldn't be in nobody's business because he has way too much.
Mhm.
People know way too much about him. That's the problem. He was sticking to his nose where he shouldn't have sticked it. So now now it's his problem now. Now all his stuff is coming out.
Does anybody feel sorry for him? Because I don't.
The wife didn't, so why should I?
I know.
But where'd the money go?
Where's the money?
Like all that money he got from that fraud scheme that he went to jail for?
No.
Where'd the
His jury to his lifestyle.
well,
You notice?
Yeah.
I want to say
I
I
asked
agree
his
with
lifestyle.
I'm thinking about that building because he owns an apartment building in Hartford, Connecticut, and those tenants say that apartment building is in shambles,
I
and
believe it.
bank says you haven't paid your mortgage. Where's the money?
I think I agree with what Natasha said. I think he's living above his means. So it's easy to blow through money. If you are driving, what was it, a Bentley? He had all
Bentley wagon.
yeah, he had all this cars. He also had all those stupid green suits. Those dumb green suits cost $3,000. It's crazy. It's ugly, but it costs a lot of money. All that jewelry. So he was just living like the money was not going to stop flowing in. And he was also acting like the money wasn't stolen.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that his wife left him when he's going through this is telling.
What is
Very.
he leaving for? What a
He's a joke, but unfortunately, I'm going to follow the case because I like a good laugh every now and then.
Yeah.
Then you
But
know
for what's
Larry
her name,
Reed.
Wendy Williams, I think Wendy Williams would do fine by herself. I don't think she should go to a View because she wants things her way. She's very stubborn and she wants things her way. And I know she's gonna have issues with the people in there, like with the co-hosts and stuff like that. So it's
You
better
think
for
so?
her to do the podcast.
Well, I just want to see her succeed at whatever she does. I really
Yeah.
do. So, Sin, you know a lot about the crook. What do you?
Yeah, the crook, Bishop Lamor.
Limor. You know a
Hey,
lot
Sin.
about him.
Hey, Emmanuel. Hey, everybody. Yes, let's talk about he defaulted on that Connecticut apartment complex, so he doesn't own that anymore.
Good.
And with this church that he has, Sherelle was trying to explain what she was explaining about the church. I'll give some of the details on it.
Oh,
He went and threw those people out of that church. Okay.
He did.
Yeah, he locked them out, changed the locks, threw all of their stuff in the trash.
He did.
So, yeah.
He's horrible.
And so then after the courts filed filed a motion against him that he had to give the church back to the people within about 5:00. Then he goes and tries to delay the process. The next day, he refused to give the keys, but the next day he goes and files bankruptcy on the church.
Which he couldn't do.
Exactly. And so that was to give him time, like he's sitting in church now, trying to be all big and bad. It ain't but 2 people in that church. He wanted to have a Super Bowl party in that church because they had this huge screen, right? So the people of the church went back and filed a motion to have everything that he's done dismissed because he couldn't file bankruptcy on a church. And when you file bankruptcy, which I haven't, you have to swear to everything that you're saying. Well, it came back that a motion to dismiss, and he has to give up the church. Okay, so he has just a little time to give up that church, but he's sitting in there thinking, "Oh, God, bless me with this church." Negro, please. And
Sin, how did
uh-huh,
he get the deed? I don't think he got the deed.
he didn't.
Right. Okay, go ahead.
He was like putting his name. He had said that he was part of a trustee,
Yeah, that's what
and
it
he
is.
wasn't.
Mhm.
And it's just that church is like it's in a trust fund for a family,
Mhm.
and this other church people were renting it out from them. And it's just a big ball of mess. And he just saw an opportunity for him to get something for free.
He's
And they filed
horrible.
permanent damages for everything that he threw away of theirs.
But listen, Sid, at the end of the day, Bishop Whitehead is human just like everyone else, and he gets stressed like everybody else. Do you think he's catching it at night when he's alone by himself?
Shoot, yeah, you can tell. Look at him. His jaws are all sucked in like he ain't ate in 3 weeks.
All the weight that he's losing. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, he's lost so much weight.
Yeah.
And those lips are not as greasy as they used to be.
Child, I can't. Is it Rivla Omega? Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, sound off.
Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful Sin, beautiful people on
Hi.
live chat, and beautiful Sherelle. How are you, beautiful?
Good. How are you? It's Sunday.
Okay, yes, happy Sunday, blessed Sunday. It's Rivka Omega.
Okay.
So I'm letting you know from day one when this all went down with our brother, Mr. Larry Reed. I knew without even knowing the whole story when that I call him criminal Bishop Head. That's what I call him. But I knew when he got robbed, I knew it was something was not right. Something stunk. But I knew Mr. Larry Reed was innocent. He had nothing to do with nothing. And you know what they say when you do wrong and when you try to think you slick because you're trying to get over, you got over so many times, but how many more times can you keep getting over? One day something's going to come to you, and his day is here. And for him to get skinny and all, I don't feel sorry for him. I'm
And you
like,
see
honey,
him the way how skinny he is. Did you see that today when he was in church?
no, I didn't. Did you show a picture of that?
Let me show a picture. He is so skinny. He
Oh,
just
show me, honey.
Child.
You know what, Rivka? I think that in the beginning, no, a lot of people thought Larry did it, but as time goes on, I think more people are starting to see that this is just a scam. What
Yeah.
do you think? This is just a scam. Let me show you. Let me show you all this. This is crazy.
Honey. Child.
He blocked me. I can't see his lives anymore.
What?
That's
He
okay.
blocked everybody, but I don't say nothing.
He
And,
blocked me
and
because
Miss
I
Sid, you
told
so beautiful. I don't even know why he's messing with you, honey. He's jealous. He blocked you?
Oh no, he didn't
he
block
blocked me
me.
because he
Do
blocked
y'all
me because
see
I
how
told him
skinny
God
he
wasn't
is?
in none of his mess.
Look how skinny he is. Look how skinny he is. He's like a 15-year-old boy.
Yep.
Look how skinny
Oh,
he is.
He's not eating no more steak mignon. No more steak
You know
mignon
what,
for him.
Sherelle?
Huh? What's that?
God is eating him up. He got his
Mhm.
license online for $199 and $4.99 shipping and handling.
Now he got him while he was in prison the last time for free.
So you think this is? I'm convinced this is bothering him at night. I'm convinced he's not eating. I'm convinced she's stressed. That's what I
You
think.
know,
Paranoid.
wow. Yeah, he
you know
got skinny,
why
but
he's
if you
stressed?
look, right, if
Go
you
ahead,
look
Nick.
at that, when
He's
you
not.
play that,
Nope.
Miss Terrell,
Go ahead.
when you played that video, you should look at that again. Play it again because he's scratching his head like he's like, when you go into the zoo and see the monkeys, the cute monkeys, but he ain't cute. And he's scratching his head like a monkey. You got to play that back from the beginning. I'm not trying to be funny, y'all, but I'm just calling it as I see it, as a spade, as a spade. Watch him, watch the hands. I just look at all the body movements.
He's
Now
skinny.
he's go.
He has no clothes. His
He was like,
bedroom.
Watch,
and
he's gonna
another
turn. He's
thing.
gonna turn. Watch this. There you go. He's like, I'm the same.
Let's not overlook the fact that he has 1.5 million. I'm not making that up. 1.5 million subscribers with three comments.
He bought those bots, Sherelle.
Yeah.
He has to.
Mhm,
Four
mhm.
comments, or
And the reason
1.5 million people are laughing at you, one or the other. But you know how we are. We will put it in the comments section, like, "Oh, look at you now." Nobody's
Uh-huh.
watching him.
He gonna have
There
to
you
give
go
up
with that
all those
strategy.
knockout suits and he can't wear his fake Fendi and his Gucci hoochie.
Oh,
Cause ain't none of that real. You can tell.
he went on
Well, honey,
Canal Street and bought that.
I think
He's
it's
Aunt
stressed
Nettie,
because he know he
sound
finna,
off. What were you gonna say, Aunt Nettie?
he, he's stressed because he know he going to jail. He
Yeah.
don't have any conscience what he's doing to Larry Reed.
You don't
He
think
don't have any conscience about taking that lady's money. He don't have a conscience about stealing them people church. He is a fraud and a con artist, and he playing with God. It's an online site where you can buy your bishop license for $199, $4.99 shipping and handling.
Ooh.
We looked it up.
Oh,
That is, if he a bishop, I'm a bishop, and I ain't even been called to preach. I stay in my lane.
Yeah.
I'm a usher.
but
That
the funny
man
part about it is, he said he a bishop, but most bishops have like a bishop that is, that they call a mentor. He can't even say who his mentor bishop is.
He
That's
always
right.
say the other bishops and preachers, pastors don't mess with him. Do you hear him
And
say
that's
they
the
don't mess
reason.
with me 'cause I'm too real? No, they don't mess with you because you're not real. He gonna
Exactly.
How long
bust
has he
hell
been preaching?
wide open.
How long has he been preaching?
Since he got out of prison. He
Yeah.
ordered them that certificate as soon as he got out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
And how
And
long
he
has
had a
it been?
bad.
Has it been?
He had a bad. He talked about Kirk Franklin because Kirk Franklin wouldn't work with him.
Kirk Franklin wouldn't work with him?
No, Kirk Franklin said, no, I don't, And then he got
He
on
want
live, he tell all his business. He don't want to have nothing to do with me because I'm real. He walking around there in them tight pants. What do you wear?
and have you all noticed everybody is a homosexual to him? I think he doth protest too much.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, he is.
I think he's being phony about that. With the ex-wife saying that she made it seem like he was having a relationship with Eric, but she could be mad, but she did mention that.
That was the ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Ex-wife. Yeah, that was
Is
a
Eric
girlfriend.
I don't think so.
The ex-wife said he messed with their children.
Yeah. And so did you
Yes.
see, I won't put the picture up. So he put a little girl on his social media saying happy birthday. Is that an old picture? Because he's not supposed to be around the children that he allegedly those accusations were made on.
Like I say, I'm blocked from him. I told him God was not in any of that mess he was doing, and if he didn't stop playing with God, he was gonna bust hell wide open. He knew he wasn't no preacher, pastor, or bishop, and he said, "You blocked."
You
and he
said
blocked
that?
me. I sure did.
Because you know why you was blocked. You know why you was blocked, girlfriend? Because you was telling the truth. Only those who wants to block you know when you telling the truth, honey. And when they block you, they know you already know.
I don't play about
You
God.
saw right
I
through
don't
him.
play about him, baby. No ma'am. No ma'am, Pam.
But y'all know
And
what? When he said he was robbed that first time, the ring that he said was taken from him,
That red
he's
is the
still
ring that
wearing it.
he's still wearing it. And then he said that they stole all that jewelry off of his wife, but his wife wears a necklace every day with her I don't know if it's her father or somebody on it. Why didn't the thieves get that?
So Sin. So you watch his wife on a daily basis. You watch her.
Mm-hmm.
She's still coming
Yep.
out. Does it still feel like she didn't tell him where they at?
No, she's not telling him where she's at. Allegedly, he put his hands on her.
That's what you heard.
Yes,
I heard
ma'am.
That's why she left.
Yes,
I
that's
believe
true.
it.
That's why
Yes,
she left.
ma'am. That's
Get out.
I believe it. You saw him choke out that lady in the church?
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Please.
Oh my God, you
That
heard
lady
it.
should have sued him.
Actually, he called the cops on her, on his
And
wife.
they took him away too.
Because she was
Hmm.
trying to
Mm-hmm.
leave. Allegedly, he did
Yeah.
that to his first wife. That's why she divorced him. He laid hands on her.
Oh,
Yep.
That's what you
You.
heard?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a bum. This story can't get no worse.
If
Listen,
you watched how he grabbed that lady in that church, he was too comfortable. He
Yeah.
grabbed
Yep.
her like it was nothing. You could tell he was used to doing that.
Yeah.
right.
yeah.
And
But
her
he won't
parents,
fight a man.
oh no.
I bet he won't fight a man.
And then also scratch up her face like that, and how disgusting. I mean, it was so disgusting what he did to that beautiful sister, you know. And then also to the people that went to his church and supported him, and it's still the money and the wife and then the children and this. No wonder. Beautiful Sherelle, you said that he ain't sleeping at night. No, honey, he ain't sleeping at night. He's dreaming of all the evil things is making a circle and it's coming right at him.
Mhm.
And
What
That's
you
not
do
you
to
know,
others comes
he
to you
gives out.
tenfold.
He gives out. I was on this church website today, and normally, if you are a church member and you are a pastor of a church, guess what his PayPal is for people to send in their tithes and offering?
What?
His.
Bling Bishop.
Yeah.
What?
I believe
It's
Oh, it's
his.
personal?
Yes.
Jacob, let me ask you a question, Jacob. So now,
Wow.
Jacob, now, what's his name? Eric Adams is trying to distance himself. You're saying that it's not going to help. You don't think he'll win re-election?
No, not at all.
Why?
Not at
Is
all.
it because of the things that he did, or is it because he's tied to Bishop Lamar?
Not even because being tied to Lamar, because
Lamor.
it's not popular. He's not popular. Everyone's like, damn, like we voted him in, and what a mess. Because like all those people that are underneath him in his cabinet, none of them are qualified. None of them had jobs that are remotely related to what they do now. It's
So what did
just
he
a
do?
big mess.
He just went around and hired all his friends?
Yes, exactly. Hired his friends.
Nepotism.
But Sherelle,
Unqualified friends. Unqualified
James, I
friends.
have to
If you
disagree with you on that.
Mm.
Because I do know the mayor, and then I could say how I know him. But a lot of people that are in his cabinets, they did have jobs working for other mayors. There's a whole lot. He is doing some good and stuff like that. There's so many people that has relationships and people want to get in. Let me tell you, Lamar Whitehead, okay, criminal Lamar, okay, criminal head. He basically did a lot to try to get into so many different positions, right? And for his relationship with him, that's one relationship, but it's not as deep as we all know it. But I'm not going to say so much because when everything comes out the wash, you all will know. There's
Okay,
some
so
things that are happening in New York City that people, because I used to live in Harlem and I have a lot of friends in all the boroughs, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, and Queens, and
okay, let
also
me ask
Long
you this.
Island. As
So you know
yes,
the mayor. You have to know he has a bad reputation. Do you know that?
I know he had a bad reputation on certain things. Yes, ma'am.
Do you think it's deservingly so, or do you think that people are misjudging him?
They're misjudging him, and there's so-called reporters that works for certain news stations that hate him,
Mhm.
not because what he's doing, but they don't like him at all, and they're
I think
trying
it's a
to destroy his career.
I think it's a lot of misjudgment. It's more
Yes.
judging him more harshly than they would any other. Sorry to say it, any other white politician.
Thank you.
He judged
Thank
more
you.
harshly.
So
Sorry.
you think they're judging him
And I
harshly?
say, and I say happy, and I say happy Black History Month. Listen, happy Black History every day, because every day we get up is Black History for me. A month
Right.
is not a month. Let me tell you what they're doing to him. It is coming from others that's trying to destroy this man because he's a serious one. Because he's no David Dinkins, and I knew David Dinkins. Bless him. May he rest in peace. Love him,
Yes.
love him, love him. And I've been heavy, heavy in politics myself. I used to live, and I know these players, all of them, to the borough
Okay,
president,
well then
to all
there's
of
that.
them.
Why didn't the
Yes.
mayor just did, don't even get tied up with Bishop Lamar? Don't take photo ops with him. Just act like you don't know him. Why did he even say he was his mentor? What's
There's
all
too many
that
old
about?
photos of them.
Money,
But you
money,
know what?
bond.
There's so many people takes photos with the mayor and says a lot of things, and we already know this criminal head. He basically says a whole lot. Because look at the people he was trying to have a relationship with. They caught him right there. You know, we're talking about years and years ago. People you knew years and years ago, because the mayor used to be a police officer on the beat. The mayor came from the hard rocks, where we all know where we all come from. Because I own my own business. I'm a
Mm-hmm,
businesswoman like you, Sherelle. I own 6 businesses of my own. I'm working. Matter of fact, I just came out to California. I wanted to get on. I couldn't believe you on live. So, oh my gosh, I wanted to get on because I was on live with Miss Beautiful Sin, Money
Oh,
Boy
okay.
Train, because that's who I go. Yeah, I'm a member over there, and I'm also a member of you and your handsome husband, Mr. Perry Sanders. I didn't know your guys is married, so
you
I
didn't?
just had to add that in. But what it is the color of his skin. Like I said, he's not a David Dinkins,
Mm-hmm,
right? And
mm-hmm,
he's not like the last mayor we had. Okay, this is a serious mayor. The cops and the police love him. The people love him. He's trying to do the right thing. He is doing a lot, but you already know what we have in New York called Fox News. I'm gonna call it out.
oh
We,
yeah,
we
yeah,
you,
yeah.
the Post, okay, the Washington Post, the New York Times. What do they want to do when they see somebody looking like us that's doing the right thing, want to do the right thing, and they're not taking your crap, you know? But the pictures that he took, a lot of people take pictures, and a lot of people use all and a lot of people use what they can buy a picture, but it takes more than that. Like I said, all this stuff is gonna come out the wash,
I
you
believe
know,
it
and he
because
cares so
even
much about
Sherelle,
people.
yeah,
Sherelle,
yeah.
I wanted to tell you now, this is allegedly, and it is out there. The only reason why he got with his spiritual wife that he had now
Mhm.
is because of the fact that she is actually in the church heavily, okay? And she knows a lot, and her family's in the church.
So,
So he hooks up with
Hmm.
her so that he can
so
get
he
those.
used her, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Wow, child.
Right.
Hi,
And
Denzel. Sound off.
Sherelle,
Yeah.
you notice Barbara, the
Somebody.
deacon, whoever that was sitting in that corner,
Uh-huh.
that man never moved.
So didn't.
Mm-hmm.
That man looked like he said, I know this ninja ain't pulling this off right here and now. He looked up at him like, if this ninja serious, go back and look at it.
Yeah.
If
And
somebody
why
come
was
in
him and his wife the only target?
if somebody come in a full church with a gun,
Yeah.
them men go. That man sit there and turned around and looked up at that pulpit like,
Yeah.
is this
Yeah.
ninja serious? Go back and look at it.
I seen that. He did not budge. He did not.
He
He
didn't
didn't
drop his
flinch. He didn't do
Bible.
this. He did
He didn't
nothing.
flinch. He just
Yeah.
looked over his glasses like, for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the first thing I picked up on.
Yeah.
But I've got to get ready to go to work.
Okay.
I be wanting to come in a lot, Cheryl, but some of the panel just keep
Sherelle.
talking over people.
Yeah.
I
Sherelle.
mean, you know, I be listening to you and Perry all the time.
Well,
And I
thank
just
you.
stay in the chat. But when I do get a chance, hey Denzel, and don't let nobody put you down. I love you, darling.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you. Thank you. That's
Oh.
sweet.
I got to get ready to go to work, but I just wanted to come in and Bishop Lamor will get his day in court
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
because I cannot have the FBI come get him. You can't. nor can Larry Reed. You will
know.
only be indicted if you've done something to be indicted for.
Or
He
yeah,
knows the procedure and the
yeah.
process because it has happened to him before. He's getting skinny because he finna go back to his second home, the penitentiary. That's why
Yep.
he ain't tonight. See y'all later. Bye bye.
Thank you, Aunt Nadia.
Bye.
Betty, it's a
And
pleasure.
oh yes, Sherelle, I'm gonna give you this last information and I'm gonna drop.
Okay.
When he went to that new church that he tried to steal,
Uh-huh.
he told his spiritual wife that because she sings, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a video out there that she had to come and she had to stand by his side. Baby, that was the first and the last time she stood by his side. That's after she left after that.
Yeah, I
She
don't
knew
blame
he
you.
was a crook.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
don't blame you.
okay. Bye everybody. Bye Denzel.
I
Bye.
said,
Bye,
Bye.
Sherelle.
Bye.
okay. Sound off, Denzel.
What's up, Sherelle and everybody?
Hi.
Hey.
He's a
Crook.
he's a crook. And who do he think he is?
The bishop. I don't know.
No, and this is a thing, and it makes me mad when people when they act like that they doing God's work and preaching to the people, but
Yeah.
then I mean it's not all pastors, it's not all,
Right, right.
but the ones that are uh just spreading lies and stuff. That's what you call a false prophet. He's a false prophet.
Sure.
He's a scam artist, and
Yeah.
he needs to go to prison. Like really,
Don't worry, he will.
and like people. And the thing is, people like that make me sick. People is giving, they doing like tithes or offerings, and he's gonna take their money to use for his personal gain.
Mhm.
That's not right. And do I believe? He had a robbery? No, I believe that. I believe he faked that. He
Nobody
faked it.
believed it. Nobody believed it. 400 people made videos about it, but he only sues Larry Reed. Now make that make
What?
sense.
That don't make any sense. Yeah, that's crazy. And the thing is, who want to go to his church?
I don't
Huh?
know.
Who want to go to his church? He's a scam artist. He's an idiot. And another thing, what people need to realize is that Jesus Christ sees everything. Jesus Christ sees everything. He sees what everything we're doing. So Bishop Whitehead, whatever his name is, he needs to get ready to go to prison, because what he did was wrong. And then he's mocking Jesus Christ. That's not right. God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly, and he's gonna get his karma, and his karma gonna be hard.
Yeah. I agree with you, Denzel. All right,
Hmm.
y'all. I'm gonna end this early because Perry's coming on next
Okay, that's good.
to talk
Hey,
about
Ro,
Right after
Jaguar.
you.
tonight's part 2, a reunion.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. Part
You're
one
gonna you're gonna cover it tomorrow, right?
for sure, for
Okay,
sure.
okay. I'll be here.
I'll put the time on my my community wall. I'll go ahead.
Hey, Sherelle, I want to say this very quickly because I know you gotta go, but I can't wait for the Real Housewives. What is it? A Limited Girls Trip? Is that the name of it?
Ultimate Girls Trip.
I
Yeah.
can't wait. I can't wait for that, because that trailer, Candace is eating Portia up, and I'm here for it. She ain't playing with Portia.
That's gonna be really good. I want to
Yes,
see.
it will. Yes, it is. It's gonna be real good.
So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Most likely.
Yes.
Yes.
Yay.
I'll put
And can
my
I say one thing?
yeah,
Can
go
I say
ahead.
one more thing, love? And I'm going to drop down myself. Just want to let everybody know, as Mayor Eric Adams, not trying to take up for him, there's a lot of programs he did for the youth and for the men and everybody else and women that's in jail, from the hood to this. He deals with the drug dealer. He deals with all these people. And he's been doing this when he was borough president, going
You need
back,
to start
and
getting
also
the
when
word
he was a
out.
cop. So,
You need to
he's
start
getting a
getting
bad rap.
you
Oh,
need
go
to
ahead,
start getting
Ivy.
the word out because people are associating him with Bishop Lamar.
Yeah, he's going to get that clean up, because that's all going to happen. But right now, it's bigger fish to get done in New York City. You know, especially when COVID happened, there was a lot of crimes. There's a lot of people that lost jobs. There's so much that this man has on his plate. Oh, I wish you guys, but just like any mayor or any big, a city, you know, basically have to clean up and stuff like that. But anyway, I love y'all. Blessings to all y'all,
You
and have a
too.
wonderful Sunday. And I got to get ready to go to work myself. I love you, Sharon.
Thank you. Thank you. You got to call back in, Rivka, okay?
I will. I
All
would
right.
love to. And your husband, Mr. Perry Sanders, he is amazing. I love both of y'all.
Thank
Your
you.
guys are such a beautiful couple. And I don't
They
like the
are.
shit that your guys are going through. But you know what? Hold your head up high, dust your shoulders off, because there's only dust mice that's trying to crawl up, the
There you
roaches
Amen
go.
and
to
all of
that.
that. And
Amen.
it's
Amen to
just,
that.
and you know
Thank,
what you do? Just go poof, be gone.
That's
Night,
right.
night, y'all.
thank
Alrighty.
you guys. All right, you guys. I'm going to end this here. Thanks everybody for calling in. Thank you, Denzel.
It's no
Thank you.
problem. It's no problem. You have a great night. I can't wait for your show tomorrow.
I'm excited.
Y'all have a blessed night.
Okay. Thank you guys. Everybody,
Bye.
take care. Bye. Uh, all right, guys. Please don't forget to click that like button on the way out. If I didn't get to your call backstage, I do apologize. I'm way over time. I don't know how Perry be putting up with me. Thanks everyone for the super chats. You don't have to support the channel, you do, so I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you guys tomorrow because we're going to review the part 2 reunion of Potomac. All right, guys. Until next time. Bye for now.